Hey, Skylar, where are you? We just got here for our honeymoon, but you disappeared on me as soon as we landed.
I'm in the hotel room.
The hotel? Why'd you go there already?
Because I saw something on the plane that made my blood boil.
What are you talking about?
How do you explain your ex-girlfriend and her kids being on the same flight as us?
Oh, that? Pure coincidence, I guess. Their family trip just happened to overlap with our honeymoon.
Cut the nonsense. There's no way that's a coincidence. You brought them, didn't you? Be honest.
Jeez, stop nagging. Fine, yeah. I brought them along on our honeymoon. So what?
Of course it's not okay. Who does that? I've never heard of anything so ridiculous.
Come on, it's not like you and I are really in love or anything. It's just a marriage of convenience, right?
What did you just say?
Oh, drop the innocent act. You don't love me, you never did.
That's not true.
It is. You've never even tried to connect with me. We haven't even been intimate once. That's pretty messed up for a married couple, don't you think?
I'm sorry. When you tried, I wasn't feeling well. And besides, I don't have much experience with that. I told you I needed time to prepare myself mentally.
What's that supposed to mean? We're married. If you need to prepare every time, it just proves you don't love me. But whatever. This is like an arranged marriage anyway. We only got married because everyone around us pressured us into it.
That's not true. I didn't marry you because I had to. I've been trying to be serious about our relationship.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. But let's be real. You only see me as a cash cow, and I only see you as a housekeeper.
What?
That's the truth, isn't it? Don't worry, I don't plan on loving you either. I've got Alexa, after all.
What do you mean?
We're connected on a deeper level. We love each other from the heart. I invited them on this trip because I wanted them to have a good time too. This whole honeymoon thing is just for show anyway, and having kids around makes it more lively, you know?
I didn't want it to be just for show.
Huh, liar. So you'll be the one watching the kids. I'm going to have fun with Alexa.
Me?
Of course. I'm letting you live rent-free in a house I bought with a loan. So it's only fair that you work for me. The person who buys the house is the one who runs the household.
I appreciate that you bought the house, but that's a separate issue.
You're really lucky, you know that? You married a high-earning guy like me and got to live in a big house. The living room is huge with high ceilings, and there's even a theater room. The bathroom has a state-of-the-art jacuzzi. You get to live in luxury every day, just like staying in a hotel. Not everyone can live like that.
I do appreciate it.
No, you don't appreciate me nearly enough. If you hadn't married me, you'd be living a lonely life, probably ending up poor in your old age.
That's not necessarily true.
Unmarried women are bound to end up poor. And honestly, I would have preferred to marry someone like Alexa. She's hot and upbeat. But my parents aren't fond of her, and now I'm stuck with someone who's boring. Honestly, I regret it.
That's awful.
I always wanted to go on a trip abroad with her, but with 5 kids, it's hard to make that happen. Now that we're on our honeymoon, we can watch the kids.
So, I'm just here as the babysitter?
Exactly. You're not likely to have kids anyway, so why not just treat them like they're ours?
That's impossible.
You don't even want to have kids with me, do you?
That's not what I...
It's fine, really. I've got Alexa after all. Besides, traveling with a big group is more fun than just the 2 of us. Now come on out of the room and let's all go sightseeing.
Don't mess with me.
I'm not messing with you. I'm dead serious. We'll come out whenever you feel like it.
I'm not coming out.
Huh, don't act so childish. Whatever, do what you want. We'll just enjoy ourselves without you.
Skylar, I just heard from Walter. You're his wife?
Yes, it's true.
I never imagined things would turn out like this. I honestly thought he was single. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, I didn't tell you I married him either. I did mention I got married, but I didn't send you any pictures because I knew your husband had passed away and I wanted to be considerate. We didn't even have a wedding, so it was impossible for you to know that he was my husband. And I'm guessing you weren't told this trip was a honeymoon, right?
Of course not. If I'd known, I never would have come. That jerk told me a friend won a free trip, and there were extra spots, so bring the kids and have some fun. He even said the friend was coming along so we wouldn't be alone, and that the friend loves taking care of kids so I can take a break.
I see. So that friend was me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know he was married, and I thought I was just being invited as a friend. This won't happen again. I'm cutting ties with him for good.
Thank you, Alexa. I'm sorry for dragging you into our marital issues. Your kids are excited about this trip, right?
Yeah, it's their first time flying and going abroad, so they're all thrilled. But now that I know the truth, I can't continue this trip.
It's okay. I want them to have a good time.
Skylar!
Listen, I couldn't really love Walter. We had such a short courtship since it was a setup, and I think we both felt pressured by everyone around us to get married. But still, I wanted to be a real couple with him. I tried to love him, and I hoped this honeymoon would bring us closer and create good memories. But all I learned was that he never even tried to love me.
You should just dump him.
What?
I know it's weird coming from his ex, but he's so self-centered. He puts on a nice face, but inside, he's a total jerk. He looks down on women and acts like he's some big shot.
Sure, he's all smiles and sweet when he's out in public.
But that's just because he wants everyone to like him. At home, he's a completely different person. There was a time when I lived with him for a while, and when I got sick and was bedridden, all he said was, "Where's dinner?" He didn't care about me at all. When I asked him to let me rest a bit, he said housework was a woman's job.
That's awful.
And he always has to be number one. Whenever he did well at work, he bragged nonstop and made me praise him. But when I won an award at work, he got insanely jealous. Instead of congratulating me, he accused me of cheating or using my feminine wiles. And then he started saying women shouldn't even be working at all.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Right? He's so immature. You don't need to waste your tears on a guy like that.
Alexa.
I know I'm partly to blame for what happened, and I'm really sorry about that. But I also want to help you out. I'm on your side, Skylar.
Yeah, thanks. But what do I do now?
Well, I'm thinking, how about we teach him a lesson?
How?
Skylar, are you still holed up in the hotel room? It's such a waste of our honeymoon.
What honeymoon?
Oh, come on, you're still mad? Lighten up and join us. Alexa and I are having a great time.
So you're not even planning to apologize?
Huh, why should I apologize? You're the one sulking for no reason. I gotta say, I didn't expect you two to be friends. That was a surprise. But seriously, what kind of housekeeper can't even look after kids? Playing with kids is the easiest job in the world.
I'm not a housekeeper.
Same difference, haha.
So that's it. You only see me as a housekeeper, not as your wife. Walter, I admit I didn't love you at first, but I tried to. Unlike you. I can't stay with someone who doesn't even see me as his wife.
You're talking like you ever saw me as your husband. Huh, that's the biggest joke of all. Haha.
Enough! No matter what I say, you won't believe me, will you? So I won't try to love you anymore. After all this humiliation, I can't just stay silent.
Huh? What are you even talking about? You're not making any sense. Is this some kind of grand statement?
Yeah, something like that. I won't let this slide.
Whatever, I couldn't care less. I'm gonna go enjoy the trip. You just stay in your room and sulk. We're gonna take our time, so you take care of the kids. We're heading to the restaurant now.
You take care of the kids.
What?
I'm not playing babysitter.
Ugh, whatever. You're such a hassle. If you don't like it, just go home.
I'm already back in the States.
Huh? Skylar, answer me. Why aren't you picking up my calls? Hey!
What? If you've got something to say, write it here.
What time is the return flight? You just left without telling me anything. I can't plan anything without knowing, so give me the details. Letting you handle the travel plans was a mistake.
The return flight? There isn't one.
What?
We agreed to book the return flight once we were there. But I left early, so I didn't make any arrangements for you. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Are you kidding me? You're just going to leave us stranded?
You can pay for your own ticket. And since you invited Alexa, it's only fair you pay for her too.
Are you telling me to pay after all that, even though you're just a housekeeper?
A housekeeper, huh? I really was nothing more than that to you. I planned our honeymoon only to have your ex invited along, and I was expected to watch the kids. Now you want me to book the flight home for a trip I didn't even enjoy? That's just ridiculous.
You can't say anything about me when you only see me as a cash cow.
You know, I went on this trip hoping we could get closer. That's why I planned the whole trip and arranged all sorts of surprises. I even booked a cake to celebrate your birthday at a restaurant. But now it's all gone to waste. I thought that by spending some happy time together, we might grow closer. I was such a fool to think that.
Surprises? From you?
Yes, even if there was no love at the start, I thought we could build it over time. But it turns out everything was just one-sided on my part. I don't feel like trying anymore. So, this is goodbye.
Don't be ridiculous. You should have told me all this. I'm not a mind reader. How was I supposed to know what you were thinking? You didn't communicate with me either, so you're just as guilty. What are you doing, Skylar?
Just relaxing at home. I took time off for the honeymoon, but since I came back early, I've got some free time.
So you're just sitting around doing nothing? Get back here right now.
No way. Are you going to pay for my flight?
Pay for it yourself.
Then I'm not coming. There's no point in me going back.
Oh, there's a point, all right. I can't handle 5 kids on my own, so you need help.
Excuse me? Didn't you say taking care of kids was an easy job?
That's...
You did say that, didn't you? And you're already complaining, but Alexa's been raising them all by herself. You're giving up after just one day?
Shut up! It's completely different for a mother and a stranger.
Of course it is. But I'm a stranger too, right? Just like you.
They listen to women more. Anyway, I'm exhausted. Alexa took the kids to the hotel pool, and when I went along, they wouldn't stop nagging me to play with them. They were loud, annoying, and driving me crazy. They just kept playing endlessly, and Alexa was too busy with them to even notice me.
Well, that's how it is. Even on a trip, a mom's primary job is still taking care of her kids. No matter what, they come first. That's what a mom's vacation looks like. I told her that since they had to endure a long trip, she should let them have as much fun as possible. So of course, she doesn't have time to focus on you. Now that you get it, make sure they have the best time possible. You dragged them into this, so you need to deal with the consequences.
Ugh, darn it! Don't act all high and mighty, you're just a housekeeper. Help me out!
I won't be your housekeeper much longer, so it doesn't matter what you say.
Hey! Skylar, where are you? I just got back from the trip and all your stuff is gone. Don't tell me you went on a trip by yourself.
I'm not coming back to that house.
What are you talking about? Get back here and take care of the house.
I told you, didn't I? I'm not going to be your housekeeper anymore.
You can't be serious.
Let's get a divorce.
What? Divorce? Don't be so dramatic.
I'm not a housekeeper, and if you want one, you should hire someone. You bought that house, so it's only right that I leave.
Don't mess with me. Who gave you permission to leave?
I don't need permission. I'm divorcing you, and there won't be any division of assets, so keep that in mind.
How dare you talk back to me like that? You're the one who should be paying me.
Oh, yeah?
I paid for the return flight and the hotel you didn't cover. If you're talking about divorce, pay up first.
Why should I? I didn't even take that flight, did I? I never asked you to come back early, and it was you and Alexa who stayed at the hotel. What part of that makes me responsible for paying?
Just pay up. You're the one who planned this trip. You must think of me as nothing but a cash cow to pull something like this. I'm a person and I won't tolerate being treated unfairly.
Why do you even think I see you as such?
Because I make more money than you do. You only married me because I'm a high earner, right?
That's not true. I make more money than you.
What?
I told you before. The reason I agreed to the blind date was because many men were intimidated by my successful career. I've never seen you as a cash cow. No one sees someone who earns less than them that way.
That's impossible.
I thought we were clear about finances, but it seems you just ignored it.
That can't be. There's no way a woman can earn more than a man.
I know you don't want to admit it because it shatters your idea of being superior, but it's the truth. Anyway, let's have a proper discussion this time about money.
This makes no sense. Why should I have to pay you alimony?
Oh, it seems the lawyer has already contacted you.
Don't mess with me. You're the one who asked for the divorce.
The divorce is happening because of your verbal abuse. It's only natural that I request alimony. You called me a housekeeper and said you were connected at the heart with your ex. How could you even say such things?
That's because you were confusing. Not telling me your true feelings, it's the same as deceiving me.
I did tell you how I felt, but you dismissed it as a blatant lie without even listening.
Did I?
You have a convenient memory, forgetting anything that doesn't suit you. It's the same with our intimate life. You never considered my feelings, just kept making advances without asking how I felt. There were times when I wasn't feeling well and I needed time to prepare myself mentally. The lack of experience alone made it frightening. Without your support, how could I possibly accept that? So, are my feelings abnormal?
In any case, I'm not agreeing to a divorce. As your husband, I have to consent and I'm not going to.
Fine. Then it'll go to mediation.
What?
Of course. If neither of us is willing to compromise, that's the next step.
Wait, you need to hear me out.
Why should I listen to someone who never listened to me? There's no point.
Walter, I transferred the payment for the trip. Please check it later.
Got it. But you didn't have to pay. I'm the one who invited you on this trip.
It's fine, just take it.
You're so responsible, you know. I wish Skylar could learn from you.
What happened?
She's been sulking, making a fuss about divorcing and demanding alimony. She didn't even love me, but now she's acting like a real wife, just when it's convenient. Honestly, her hysterics are a real pain.
What are you talking about? She's just doing what's right.
Huh?
You neglected her and were chasing after me. And you didn't even tell me that you were married. There's no reason for her to stay married to a guy like that. I'm kicking you out of my life too.
Wait, why?
You didn't know, did you? She and I have been best friends for years.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, since middle school. We drifted apart a bit after I had kids. I didn't know it at the time, but you made me ruin my best friend's honeymoon. How could you let that happen?
I didn't mean to.
I thought you'd grow out of your selfishness by the time you were an adult. But you're still the same. Only caring about what you want and ignoring everyone else's feelings. Treating your wife like that? Well, what were you thinking? You deserve to be divorced. I don't want my kids around someone like you anymore. So don't ever come near me again.
Wait, Alexa, you can't just break things off like this. Alexa, babe! Alexa, I've been calling you for days, but you're not answering. I've even gone to your house, but you're never there. Where have you been going every day?
I'm not coming back to that house. I moved out.
You did? Where to?
Like I tell you, you stalker.
Oh, come on.
You've been showing up at my house every day. Now you're even hanging around my kids' school. I told you to stop. You were scaring them, but you didn't listen. You come by in the middle of the night, blow up my phone with calls. Ugh, I'm done with it. There's already a restraining order against you.
There's been a misunderstanding. There's something wrong here. I was just trying to explain.
Shut up, stalker. I've had enough. Stay away from us. I've already reported you to the police. Ignoring the restraining order has consequences. Don't ever show your face again. You're disgusting.
Why won't you listen to me? I'm not the one in the wrong here. Stop ignoring me. Hey, Skylar. How about we give it another shot?
Huh? We're in the process of divorce, so no.
The house is a mess without you here. Please, come back.
Why don't you ask Alexa for help? You two are so connected at the heart, right? Isn't it embarrassing to come crying to me just because she dumped you?
How do you know about that?
We're friends, Walter. We talk all the time. In your precious house, I heard it's turned into a complete dump. The neighbors are complaining about the smell and it's becoming a real nuisance.
If you know that, then do something about it.
You bought that house, didn't you? So it's your responsibility to take care of it, not mine.
Shut up. I'm important. I bought a house and got married, so why isn't anyone taking care of me?
Maybe because you're not worth taking care of.
I'm better than you. You couldn't even buy a house. You're just leeching off your parents.
Actually, I bought one myself recently.
No way.
I'm too old to rely on my parents, so I bought a house with my own money. There's a place near my work that I really like. It even has a big yard. It's perfect.
You've got to be kidding. A woman buying a house?
Listen, it's not unusual for a woman to buy a house these days. In fact, I make more money than you. Sure, buying a house is an achievement, and by your logic, I'm important too, right? I mean, I did take out a loan, so it wasn't an all-cash deal. But here's the thing. I don't think I'm superior just because I bought a house. It means having the money to do so, and sure, it's impressive, but it's not a reason to act like you're better than everyone else. Your whole argument is flawed from the start. Now, why don't you live your life alone and stop bothering other people?
Ugh, my life is over. I took out a loan to buy that house, and now it's all gone in an instant.
I saw the news. The fire started from the trash in the house, didn't it? It was completely destroyed. It's a miracle the fire didn't spread to the neighbors. But you've lost everything.
Darn it. What am I supposed to do now?
You've got the mortgage and alimony. All you have left is debt. It's pitiful, but when you're with someone, you only bring them misery. So, it's better if you live alone.
No, Skylar, please stay with me.
I can't, because I don't think I could ever love you.
No, please, don't leave me alone.
And so, having lost everything, Walter started making mistakes at work, eventually causing a major blunder that led to his demotion. With alimony payments to me, a mortgage still hanging over his head, and now a reduced income, his life has become incredibly difficult. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying my new single life, happily settled in the house I bought. The spacious yard is perfect for hosting Alexa and her kids every now and then for barbecues or badminton games. After being pressured into marrying a man like Walter, only to see it all fall apart, I've decided that I won't let other people's opinions or societal expectations dictate my life anymore. Ultimately, living a life that I'm truly satisfied with is what matters most.
Clara, sorry. I think I left your passport in the trash. Where are you now? I'm on the bus, about to arrive at the airport. Trash? That means you didn't forget it. You threw it away. You said you didn't want anyone to forget their passports. You said that you would take care of the passports for all of us, and that you would remember to bring them with you. Yes, I did say that, but if I forgot something, there's nothing I can do. Are you saying you only forgot my passport, and you left it in the trash? No matter how you look at it, you're harassing me. It doesn't matter what you think. You can't go to Mexico without your passport. Just go home and stay there. Your house is a mess anyway, isn't it? I wonder why Sebastian married a woman who can't even do the housework. I don't even know what you're good for. I'll just buy you a sombrero as a souvenir. Your house better be clean when we get back. I'll pass on the souvenir. I'm going home now, but be warned. You're gonna regret this later. I won't forgive you for what you did to me this time. Oh, I'm so scared. How can I have any regrets? I'm really looking forward to our trip to Mexico. Just family. I knew it was on purpose. What? What are you talking about? I've known for a while that you hate me. I also knew that you didn't want to take me on the trip. If that's the case, you shouldn't have bothered with these tricks from the start. Why didn't you just invite only your son? You really are an idiot. What if I do that and my son hates me? You are aware that you're doing something that will make him hate you, aren't you? You aren't very cute. That's why I hate you. It's fine if you don't like me. If I didn't have to deal with you annoying me all the time, I'd be more grateful if you just hated me. Oh, you're a pain in the neck. Oh well, I'll forget about you and enjoy my trip to Mexico. Why don't you go home and cry by yourself? I'm not going to waste any more time on you, okay? It's been a while since I've been to the airport, so I want to see everything. See you later. Sebastian, you were right. I just got a call from your mother that she threw my passport in the trash. I was heading to the airport too, but I'm just going to go back home. I knew she was up to something when she said she'd take care of all our passports. That's why you and I prepared this time. I didn't think she would really try to prevent you from going on the trip. And to throw it in the trash, even though she's my mother, she's pathetic. Clara, I'm really sorry about all this. Don't worry about it. Now we can just go ahead with our plan. Your mother, I guess she didn't notice at all that I gave her an expired passport. Yeah, Mom's hardly ever traveled abroad, and she's so excited about it, she didn't even check. Well, even if I were her, I wouldn't have checked to see if it was expired. But Sebastian, are you sure about this? Yeah, of course, I'm sure. This was my mom's last chance. Mom doesn't know anything about it, and she's just getting ready for the trip. She's floating around, you know? I really feel sorry for her. Well, where are you now? Aren't you with your mother? I'm alone at the airport cafe because I wanted to work for a bit. I was waiting to hear from you, but it would be a pain in the neck if she was around. Well, she seems to be walking around the airport all excited. I'm sure she's not worried about me. I see. She also told me that she hasn't been to the airport in a while and wanted to look around. How can she say that, after she left you behind and everything? Well, that's enough. You only have a few more days with your mom. Have fun on your trip. Thank you. Take care of my sister. Yeah, I'll take care of her. We'll head to LA first and wait for you. Yeah, I'll be on my way after the trip. Take care. Yeah, you take care too, Clara. Clara, Mexico was really great. It's so sad that you couldn't come to such a great place. We went to the beach in the morning and laid in the sun. The food was delicious, and I can't say enough about it. I feel a little bit sorry that I left your passport in the trash. But in the end, it turned out to be a great decision. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. What do you mean by a great decision? Because you would have been in the way of a family vacation, wouldn't you? It had to be my husband, my son, and myself. Well, with all due respect, if you say that you needed to be together as a family, why didn't you take Karen to Mexico? Karen? There's no way I would have taken her. If Karen were there, it would have ruined our fun trip. She's just as much a stranger to me as you are. You talk about your own daughter like that? Isn't she the one you went through the pain of giving birth to? Yes, but it's her fault. Unlike Sebastian, she can't even study and she's a failure. I get irritated when she's around. Oh God, I was enjoying myself so much, and then you go and mention her name? Why did you call me? If talking to me irritates you, then just don't contact me. Huh? I thought you were lonely and sad. I contacted you, but what? That attitude. I didn't ask you to do that. I'm busy, so if there isn't anything else... Huh? You really are a cocky woman. I'm going to enjoy my trip without thinking about you. Clara, sorry about Mom's nasty text messages again. Sebastian, did you see that? Yes, she thinks being her son that I'm on her side. She said, Clara is saying this and that. I really can't believe it. And then she shows me the text. That's right. I always knew she hated me, but I never thought she'd call Karen a stranger. Yeah, I was surprised too. I guess because I'm the eldest, she's always been protective of me. I can't forgive her for treating Karen like that. I was also surprised she didn't invite her on the trip, but calling her a stranger? Obviously, our plan was the right thing to do. Obviously. How's Karen? She's doing great. She arrived here yesterday and moved into our new house. It's a completely different city from Orange County, and the fancy streets and everything are so new to her. Besides, she didn't have a room at your parents' house, did she? So she's really happy to have her own room. I know. No matter how many times I talked to my mom about it, she said that Karen didn't need her own room. My dad also said that she should have her own room because she's a teenage girl. But my mom would just say that her word was final. And yet Karen worked so hard at her studies. I think she's amazing. I really think so too. Also, after you get here, you're getting Karen a smartphone, right? She's really looking forward to that. She's been saying, I can't wait for my big brother to get here. Oh, really? I guess everyone in her class has a smartphone. I got one when I started high school too. Karen was the only one who didn't get one. I tried to buy her one, but my mom told me not to go behind her back. I want Karen to be able to live her life freely from now on. Oh, I'm sure Karen will be fine. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm going to go out with Karen today. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff we need. I think the fastest way for her to get used to how things work around here is to get out and about. That's a good idea. I'll be heading there in 2 days, so take care of Karen until then. Gotcha. Good luck with your plan. Don't worry about it. If I tell Mom it's work, she won't be able to say anything. That's true. I'll pick you up at the airport the day after tomorrow. Thanks. See you the day after tomorrow. Sebastian, you haven't finished work yet. You said you had some sudden work to do and asked us to go to the airport first. Your father and I already went through the boarding gate. We had such a great time on our trip. I want to go home together with you. If you come to the airport now, you can still make it. Sorry, Mom. Apparently, I have to submit some documents in 3 hours. I checked with some colleagues at the office back home, but they said they can't work it out without me. If I get on the plane, I won't make it in time. I'll catch a later flight. Oh, is it really so urgent? Are we done? If I don't get to work right now, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, good luck. I'll be waiting for you back home. Clara, it went well. I just got a call from my dad. He said he's getting on a plane with my mom. I think they should have taken off by now.
That's good.
I'm getting on a plane to LA in a few hours. It's about 4 hours from Mexico.
Yeah, it's tough with all the traveling, but I hope you get some sleep on the plane.
Thank you. To be honest, I'm tired of being pushed around by my mom's selfishness. I'll be happy to be alone in a small economy seat.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm going to send her a text now.
She's going to be so surprised she's going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I can't get a signal, so I can't reach her. She'll probably contact you, so I'll need you to take care of it.
Yeah, leave it to me. You and I have already talked all of this out, so all that is left is to just do it. I'll let you know how she reacted when you get here.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to be rid of my mother now. I'll see you later. Clara, I just got home and looked at my cell phone. I got a message from Sebastian thanking me for everything. He said he's cutting me out of his life. I tried to call him right away, but I couldn't get through. I tried to send a text, but he didn't even read my message. What does he mean he's cutting me out of his life? You said something to my son, didn't you? He told me he had to work suddenly and that he couldn't fly with me. I never thought this would happen. Where is Sebastian now? Why can't I get in touch with him?
The reason you can't get in touch with him is because he's on a plane. Well, when he turns the phone back on, you will probably be blocked anyway.
What time is the flight arriving? I'll go pick up Sebastian and talk to him. There's no way he really means to insulate himself from me, so I'm sure he'll be fine after we talk.
Going to the airport is a waste of time.
Huh? Why?
Because Sebastian is on his way to LA, where we are. I think he will arrive soon, so I'm waiting for him at the airport right now.
Huh? Los Angeles? No way. And you were supposed to be back home alone, all lonely, weren't you? You tricked me.
I didn't trick you. If you hadn't told me that you threw my passport away that day, I was planning to go to Mexico with you. And you and Sebastian would have been okay. I was on my way to the airport with every intention to go to Mexico. When you told me you were planning to take care of my passport, I knew you might be up to something, and I discussed it with Sebastian. I gave you an expired passport.
No way, you're lying.
I'm not lying. Your constant harassment of me was not only bothering me, it was really troubling for Sebastian too. So we decided this time, if you didn't take me to Mexico with you, then we would cut off all ties with you.
Oh no, why are you in LA? And even Sebastian, what the hell is going on?
Sebastian and I have been transferred to Los Angeles.
What?
We knew that our company was going to focus on the branch office in the future, and we knew that we would be living somewhere else someday. We didn't expect it to be so soon, though. Of course, we would have liked to have you visit us if it hadn't happened this time. It was just the right opportunity, so we decided to cut ties with you.
Huh. I don't understand why you suddenly say that. I won't allow you to live in LA. You should come home now.
I don't want to.
From the looks of it, you haven't even noticed yet. It's not just me and your son who are cutting ties with you. Huh? Who else would it be? I said earlier that we are in Los Angeles, but you still haven't noticed. Huh? Sebastian is not your only child, is he? Huh? Karen? Well, I haven't seen her once since we came back. Don't tell me she's in LA. No. What could a brainless girl like her do in LA? She just went out with her friends and hasn't come back yet. Damn it, I'm her mother and I'm back. She's not even here to welcome me home. I'm not going to let her get away with this. Clara, did you really take Karen to LA? Why isn't any of her stuff here? Karen's in LA with me with all her stuff. Huh. Poor Karen. She must have been living at home for 18 years, and she has only this much stuff. She's at an age where she likes to dress up, and you didn't think anything of it. It's none of your business. Besides, she doesn't need cute clothes for such a poor girl. You really don't know anything about her, do you? She's not the failure you think she is. She's excellent at what she does. Karen's excellent? Don't make me laugh. That can't be true. Karen wanted to go to college too, but you said that there was no way she'd pass the entrance exam. You wouldn't even let her take it. I mean, it's a waste of money for a girl like her to take a college entrance exam. I'll tell you something. Karen's SAT scores are higher than your beloved Sebastian's. Hers are higher. She's also especially very good at Spanish. She can even talk with native Spanish speakers from Central and South America that are here in LA. Karen is good at Spanish? I had no idea. Karen has always dreamed of using her language skills to work in the global world. When we told her that we were going to LA for a new job, she was very jealous. So we thought about having her go to a university in LA. We told her that if she lived with us, she wouldn't have to worry about housing either. She was so happy and studied hard every day. Her Spanish aptitude test score was good enough to get a scholarship at UCLA's Spanish department. She will be attending university in Los Angeles starting in September. That girl? That's ridiculous. From the looks of it, you don't even realize it. Your husband wants to get rid of you too. Huh? My husband? That can't be true. Did you two come home from the airport together? Well, that's, he said he had to stop by somewhere for a while. That's your answer? What the hell does that mean? Where did my husband say he was going? We didn't know where he was going either. He just said he wanted to start his life over, alone. Alone? What about me? He said that he was always disgusted by your unmanageable behavior toward Karen and me. In fact, even though he repeatedly warned you, instead of listening to him, you would just say that what you say is final. I think it's only natural that he'd be fed up with it, don't you? I just tried to contact my husband, but I can't reach him. I think he probably blocked you, didn't he? He said he wanted a lawyer to handle things between you for the divorce. That's what he said. What? Divorce and a lawyer? Isn't that what someone says when they want to cut all ties with their wife? I don't think you'll be hearing from Sebastian or I ever again. Please take care and goodbye. Oh no, wait a minute! My father-in-law contacted us and said he had divorced his wife. He moved out to the countryside. He now enjoys fishing and gardening. I was relieved to hear that he is finally enjoying his life in the countryside after all this time. We are planning to have him visit our house in Los Angeles in the near future. According to a story I heard from a relative who lives nearby, my mother-in-law, who had been a full-time housewife and had been living without any problems, was living off her savings. But she was about to run out of money, so she tried to ask some relatives for help. They knew how badly she had treated Karen and me. No one wanted to help her. She reluctantly started working at a local supermarket. She is hated by the neighbors. She is so inept at her work that everyone laughs at her and is sarcastic about it. Yet she can't afford to quit her job and is desperately working to make ends meet.
Stephanie, you really have no family loyalty. You've always been a selfish child, but I didn't think you were this bad of a person. What? What's wrong, sis? Did I do something? Don't play dumb with me. You're awful for not attending Mom's funeral. You ungrateful jerk. Wait a minute. What are you talking about, Mom's funeral? You really don't know anything about it? Mom passed away. Oh no. It's true. When did she die? 3 days ago. I'm stunned. You didn't even know your own parent was dead? If Mom died, why didn't you call me? I called you many times. You're the one who ignored me. But I don't have any missed calls. Maybe you called my old number? Old number? I told you I changed to a new phone. Sorry, I forgot. If you couldn't call me, you could have messaged me. I was so upset about Mom's death, I couldn't think of anything else. Huh. So you were the pallbearer? Who else is there? Dad's gone and it's just me and you left. It was really hard work doing everything by myself. I got so tired meeting with the funeral home and dealing with the relatives. Are you taking this seriously? Your parent is dead. Aren't you sad? Not at all. That's terrible. How can you be so cold-hearted? Don't you feel like you should rush to the funeral home right away? No, I don't. Unbelievable. When did you become so cold? When did you become such a big liar? What? What do you want me to do? You would think you would at least say goodbye or something. Who would I be saying goodbye to? Hey, Stephanie, are you kidding me? Your own mother just passed away. I just had lunch with my mom. What? I thought it looked like her, so I called out to her, and it turned out to be Mom. I haven't heard from her in a while. I was surprised to see her here in Chicago. We had lunch together at a restaurant. Mom looked great. I'm so glad I got to see her after all these years. Huh? That's impossible. How can you have lunch with a dead person? Was it a dream? It wasn't a dream. I still have the receipt from the restaurant. Then it's a different person you had lunch with. You had lunch with a woman who looked exactly like our mother, and you mistook her for our mother. Are you really so stupid that you can't even recognize your own mother? Are you out of your mind? Whose funeral did you organize? I told you it was our mother's funeral. It's impossible for a dead person to be in Chicago in the first place. You don't think you saw a ghost? I don't think so. I'm not psychic. Stephanie, enough. I know you don't want to accept that our mother died, but don't tell me you had lunch with her or some weird lie. It's you who's lying. It's obvious you are, so just admit it now. You are such a... So, how did Mom die? Car accident. If she was sick, I could have told you earlier, but it was so sudden. You're lying. What? Mom wasn't in a car accident, because when I met her, she wasn't even hurt. That's why I said she wasn't the one you met. Stephanie, maybe you're tired. Or maybe you're mentally ill? Oh, I don't think so. I'm happy every day and I don't have a single worry. Well, I'm worried about you because you're saying many strange things. Why don't you go to the hospital? Maybe the shock of hearing about your mom's death is making you crazy? I'm perfectly sane. You're the one who's crazy enough to go to a funeral for someone who's not your parent. You should go to the hospital. I'm not trying to fight with you. At least come home to say goodbye to her. I'm sure Mom would have liked that. Of course not. I just met her. I didn't think you could be so stubborn. Anyway, come home just once. No way. It's a waste of money. Your parent died and you're stingy with travel expenses? Mom wouldn't be happy to see you like this. She's not dead. She's still alive and well. She's really gone. Oh, so did you get an inheritance? There's no inheritance. Mom was barely scraping by. What? Really? Were you counting on that, Stephanie? You'd be lucky to get it, I guess. What an unscrupulous girl. You don't grieve when Mom dies. You only want your inheritance. I was just wondering how much inheritance there was. Maybe she had some expensive jewelry or something hidden away. That's enough. I'm going now. Bye. Call me when you find the inheritance. Don't keep it all to yourself. Hey, sis, are you out? I just got back to Mom's house. Mom doesn't seem to have any money. What? You're at home? Yes, I am. When did you get home? When I asked you to come and say goodbye, you said it was a waste of money. I changed my mind after all. I mean, I'm free to go back to my family home whenever I want, right? Yes, but... Where are you, sis? At the town hall. I have to go to the bank now. When a family member dies, there are a lot of procedures. Wow, that's a lot of work. As if it's someone else's problem. I'm the one who has to do it all by myself since you didn't come back. By the way, where did you hide the money? The money? Since you're taking charge of all the arrangements, you must have received a lot of insurance money, right? I looked all over the house and couldn't find any. Why do you need that? Because half is mine, right? We're the only 2 children. Don't tell me you put it all in your own pocket, sister. What are you talking about? All the money from the insurance went to the funeral. How much do you think it cost? Are you serious? I thought I could at least get travel expenses. You obstinate child, did you think you could cover the travel expenses with the money from the insurance? Because it took me 3 hours by plane to get back here from Chicago. You should at least pay for the flight yourself. I'm a poor freelancer, so the airfare is ridiculous. I see. You're still an unsuccessful theater actor. You're still dreaming at your age? I guess. I don't need the money, but I like to do what I like. Mom in heaven would be appalled. She's been worried about you for a long time. Oh, I just found the newspaper with Mom's obituary. I didn't know you wrote one. Of course I did. I asked around in the neighborhood. They all said they were at the funeral. So you weren't lying. You really suspected I was? Yes, I did. I guess I was wrong about Mom. I really thought we had lunch together. You must have been dreaming. Maybe you're right. I'm shocked. Our mother is really gone. Yes, she is. I guess you're finally facing reality. I heard some of my friends were at the funeral. Yeah, some of them still live in the area and knew her. I'll have to thank them later. You should. So, how much was the insurance anyway? What? Now you're talking about insurance again? Are you that desperate for money? Why do you say that? Because you keep talking about money all the time, like inheritance and insurance. I'm just checking. You want to take what you can get, don't you? It's said that money is the biggest problem in this kind of situation. I wanted to make it clear as soon as possible. Unfortunately, there wasn't much of anything. Really? I was surprised too, but I guess she couldn't afford to pay the premiums. Poor Mom. Maybe one of us should have gotten married. I wish I could have shown her some grandchildren. Well, since neither of us plan to get married, what could we do? I haven't given up yet. I'm only 33. Well, I've decided to live for my work. I don't care if I'm single for the rest of my life. Your job is just a part-time job. I'm an actress, though. You can't make a living as an actress alone. Well, yeah, that's why I never have that much money. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been doing my best just to give her a funeral. Well, I don't have anything to give you to help out. I'm going to go back home now. You're leaving already? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm going to get rid of the house. If it sells, I'll give you half. Okay. But it's going to take a while. I don't even know if it'll sell. Okay. Now you believe me that our mother is dead, right? Sort of. I mean, I have all this evidence. Now that you're here, do you want to have dinner with me? No, I'm busy. Okay, come back another time. Okay. Sis, you bought a very nice apartment. What? Did you sell our parents' house for a good price? You're going to live with our mother in a comfortable apartment, aren't you? I love it. Please let me be a part of it. What are you talking about? Our mother is gone. You understand that, don't you? I thought you finally accepted the truth and now you're going crazy again? There's a girl I went to school with who's a bit ditzy and really tactless. What are you talking about? She went to our mom's funeral. What about it? I went to see her the other day when I visited back home. I thought I'd say thank you for going. She kind of ruined your plan. What did she do? She took a picture of the inside of the coffin. What? When did she take that? You said Mom was badly damaged in the accident, so you warned everyone not to look inside, but she really wanted to say goodbye to her face to face. She opened the coffin without permission and even took a photo. That's a bit... I guess a ditz does things differently. And then she showed me the picture. Are you trying to say that the face is different? She's a completely different person. That's not our mother. She was badly injured in the accident, so it's natural that she looks different from when she was alive. Even so, that person is too different. She's not that skinny. You don't know because you haven't seen her for a while. Even if I hadn't seen her for a while, I'd recognize her face. And the next door neighbor, he said Mom was as healthy looking as ever until just before the funeral. Maybe everyone sees things differently. Can you explain? Huh? Whose funeral was it? Will you stop it? I'm still recovering from losing my mother. I couldn't believe this accident happened to my mother either. It was hard to accept, but I did. Don't be weird about it. I knew you wouldn't admit to it, so I checked everything out. What can a poor freelancer do? Did you hire a detective? There's no way you have that kind of money. You're right, I don't have any money, but I have a lot of friends, theater company members. After I got the call from you that our mother had passed away, I asked them to help me find our mother. What? You never told me that. Yeah, I didn't tell you. But you couldn't find her, could you? And Mom's not very good with technology, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't even have a phone. After lunch with me, she quickly had to go off somewhere by herself. She was acting a little strange. So? Soon after that, I got the call from you, and with the help of my theater friends in Chicago, I tracked her down. But it wasn't her that you found, was it? You having lunch with Mom was just a fantasy. Really? Thanks to the help of my friends, I was able to locate our mother. She was living in a small apartment far from the city center. It was an old apartment that looked like it was about to fall apart. It's a far cry from the beautiful apartment you bought. So what? You're chasing around a stranger who just looks like your mother. It's like being a stalker, isn't it? So, here's the great part. Enough! I don't have time for your fantasies. I guess when you have nothing to do but fantasize, you can come up with any story. I'm sorry, but I'm busy. I'm almost done. Just hear me out. You know what that ditzy girl says? She says the woman in the coffin looks just like the homeless lady who used to live in front of the station. Who remembers what a homeless person looks like? Are you just saying random things now? But she remembered. She was a ditz. She talked to everyone. Homeless or not, she became friends with them. Huh? Of all the homeless people, the one she was friends with the most was a woman named Tilly. She insists that's definitely the person in the coffin. So she took pictures of the inside of the coffin and documented it. She wanted proof that the person in the coffin was Tilly. Stephanie, how much do you want? Huh? I'll pay you as much money as you want, so I want you to keep quiet about this. You're a very generous insurance recipient, aren't you? I mean, are you going to admit it? Just tell me the amount and then get the hell out of here. I don't want your money. You wanted it so badly before. That was all an act. I'm still an actress after all. You must have seen me as a spoiled sister who wants the inheritance and insurance money. If you don't want the money, what do you want? The truth. I want the truth. If I tell you, will you shut up? Yeah, I will. Really? I don't want any of my family members to become criminals because it would affect my future. That's true. So, how did you end up in this situation? I happened to be at the scene of an accident involving a homeless woman. She was hit by a car and there was no one around. I panicked and tried to call an ambulance, but Mom stopped me. What? What do you mean? She told me to pretend she was in the accident. So I did what she told me and I went to her funeral and told everyone she was dead. Why would she do that? Pretending to be dead with someone else's body? That's like straight out of a movie. What did she want? Our mother was in a lot of debt. I was helping her pay her bills, but she was borrowing from some weird places too. I kept paying it back, but it just wouldn't go down. Why would she have debt? She was addicted to gambling. Couldn't you have done something about it before it happened? You were always there for our mother, weren't you? I told her many times to stop gambling, but she wouldn't listen to me, and the debts just kept piling up. She started borrowing money in my name without my permission. They even came to my office to collect. I couldn't rely on you, a poor actress. I had no choice but to do what I had to do to pay off my debts. I'm a victim too. But you know, you've got it good living by yourself, not having to take care of anyone else, chasing your dreams, doing what you want, and I'm the one who's getting the short end of the stick. I feel bad. I haven't been home for a long time. I didn't know that you were in debt. That's the truth. Are we done? If you want to go to the police, go ahead. Okay, I will. Huh? You're really going to go? Yep, I'm going. Because everything you just said is a lie. What is that based on? Because our mother told me everything. She's lying. She's trying to make me look bad to protect herself. No, she's not. You took advantage of our mother, didn't you? It wasn't Mom who was in debt. It was you, sister. You were the one who made it look like our mother died. And you tried to get the insurance money. It was also you who sent Mom away to their shabby apartment. Don't be fooled by the delusions of an old person. Mom was crying. She said she didn't want to do that. She said she felt bad for the person who died and that she couldn't face me. Just leave me alone. Bye. That's not how it works. Mom will have to live secretly from now on. I don't care. She's not getting any younger. You've finally shown your true colors. It's my fault for chasing after my dreams and not taking care of my family. So I'll take responsibility and I'll expose your crimes. My crimes? Everything you're saying is just made up. What proof do you have? Mom recorded her conversation with you. What? That's a lie. Mom is bad at technology and isn't even able to use a smartphone. But Mom can use a voice recorder. A voice recorder? Yeah. Dad taught her how to use it before he passed away. He said it's useful to record your voice in case you get into trouble. That's Dad for you. The voice recorder is like Dad watching over us. I didn't know. Do you know why Mom isn't going to the police, even with that strong evidence against you? Because you're her daughter. Then give me that recording. I'm not giving it to you. I shuddered when I heard the audio. You only gave Mom $30,000 and then forced her to pretend to be in an accident. Then you told her to go on living in secret like someone who no longer existed. You threatened her with death if she ever told the police. How is she supposed to live on $30,000? Without any social security number or ID, she can't even work. Well, you found out. I don't care anymore. What? A mother is supposed to make sacrifices for her daughter. She's going to die soon anyway, and it'll be hard for her to live with the guilt. What a person. You did all this for only $500,000 insurance money? Only? I could pay off my debt with this money. Of course I want it. Oh, this really sucks. If only you hadn't run into that old hag by accident, things would have worked out. I know you lied about trying to call me before the funeral. You just didn't want me to check inside the casket. That's right. I went to a lot of trouble to get the relatives not to call you, okay? And now it's all for nothing. You have to pay back the insurance money. I can't. I already used it to pay off my debts. Well, that's not okay. You'll go to court and the police will arrest you. Stephanie, we're sisters, aren't we? Please keep this a secret. I don't want to. You little shit. You're still my sister. I don't consider you my sister. You've always been so negative, telling me that I'm wasting my time chasing dreams. You're always insulting me. The only reason I stayed away from my parents' house was because of you. But now I regret it. I hate myself for not noticing how Mom was doing. If I'd known sooner, none of this would have happened. Now I have no choice but to run away. Running away won't help. You'll pay for what you've done. After that, my sister disappeared, or so she thought. But in no time at all, the police found her and arrested her. To the homeless woman who got caught up in our family mess, I'm truly sorry. So myself and my ditzy classmate held a small funeral for the dead woman. I didn't attend my sister's trial, so I don't know much about it. She was convicted of fraud for deceiving the insurance company and sentenced to go to jail. My mother and I started to live together in Chicago. According to what my mother said, she could not stop my sister from committing the crime. My sister had threatened to harm me if she did not listen to her. I was protected by my mother without knowing it. From now on, I will do my best to take care of my mother.
Hey, sis. Your husband won't be coming home today, okay? Did you know that? Huh? How did you know about that? Because he's spending the night with me. What do you mean? He left the house saying he was going on a business trip today. That's what I meant. I'm telling you that your husband and I are together. You're so dumb. That's why you lost your husband to me. What are you really saying? By the way, I'm going to get not only your husband, but also that house. So get the hell out of there. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not a very fast learner. I have to explain everything from the beginning, don't I? Will you listen to me? Yes, please. Your husband and I are having an affair. You're lying. Well, listen to me. So you see, he wants to leave you and marry me. So I'm going to move into that house, and you'll have to move out in the near future. Do you understand? I understand what you're saying, but it never occurred to me that he would do something like that behind my back, so... Well, you don't expect that would happen to your own husband. Don't get down. I still can't believe it. I'll have to question him when he gets home. He and I love each other. Please don't be too hard on him. I had no idea, by the way. Because we just started dating recently. Oh, really? Yes, we did. So? What do you mean, recently? Don't be shocked, okay? Since half a month ago, he came to my salon to see me. Oh, yeah? Wait, what? Is there something you want to tell me? No, nothing. Tell him I want to talk to him tomorrow, so tell him to leave early. Yes, I'll let him know, ma'am. Stop it. You're making me uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'll see you later. Bob, have you finished working?
Janet, yep. It's tough to do walk-in sales. I'm exhausted.
I hear you.
You texted me earlier. Was it something urgent?
Oh, yeah. Are you alone right now?
Huh? Alone in a small bed in a small hotel. Why are you asking me that?
No, Susan called me earlier and said she's staying with you tonight.
What? Your sister?
Yes, she says she's staying with you tonight and you're having an affair.
Huh? That's ridiculous. I haven't seen her since our wedding. If anything, I don't even remember what she looks like. That's terrible.
Sorry, I knew it. I wonder who she's confusing you with.
Oh.
What? Do you have any idea?
Maybe. I have a cousin, Bobby, who looks like me.
What? There's someone like that? I've never met him. Was he at our wedding?
Yeah, he's been traveling around the world since he was young, so he wasn't at our wedding either. He wasn't in the States.
Then I must not know him either. But isn't this Bobby overseas? Is he in the States now?
Mom said he came back to the States recently, maybe a month ago.
But how could she have mistaken?
He used to impersonate me a lot in the past. He even took my girlfriend.
Do you guys look alike that much? Then she might not even notice. But I wonder why he is doing this.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's after.
Well, I'm glad you're not having an affair.
There's no way I would do that.
I know. Sis, can't you just move out? I've been trying to reach you. What? Are you going to whine about your husband being taken away from you? I'll take care of it. No, I'm not. You're not falling for something, are you? Are you okay? Huh? What are you talking about? He wouldn't trick me, would he? You're the one who's being tricked. By the way, are you going to move out of that house soon? I'm not talking about moving. I'm talking about you having an affair with my husband. Oh yeah, he's crazy about me, so give him to me. Give him to me? You haven't changed since you were a child. It's frustrating that you're married with a husband who makes a lot of money. I'll take whatever I can get. He doesn't make that much money. He just changed the job recently. Huh? What are you talking about? You live in such a big house. Even the house isn't. Soon, I'll be his wife in the big house. Well, it looks like you won't listen to anything I have to say. Just get out of there. Whatever you say. If you understand, fine. Bye. Bob, are you okay on WhatsApp right now?
Oh, I was just about to text you too.
What? What's wrong?
Yeah, I asked Mom about Bobby.
What? And?
Well, it seems he's married to a foreigner overseas and is back in the US to work because of the recession.
What? He's married? And working?
He was living like a pimp when he was here, and he's not necessarily working in the US this time either. Susan is single and the owner of an aesthetic salon, right? She must have some money.
Well, since she doesn't have any employees, she must have some disposable income. Not quite wealthy, but...
I think she's in danger. I think she's being targeted.
I don't know if she'll listen to me if I tell her that. She doesn't listen to anyone. She doesn't even know about her house, and she just says she'll have the house and wants me to get out.
Oh, really? She's got it all wrong, doesn't she?
She's insisting that I leave. Are we really going to move out now?
Yeah, I guess so. If something happens, we'll get in trouble with the landlord.
I wonder if she will understand if I explain it to her.
I don't know. Maybe we can just tell her that the house is a rental and we don't own it.
Well, that's actually what it is.
Yes, It's a little difficult to explain that this house belongs to an acquaintance who's posted overseas, and we're managing and living in it.
She's a really annoying sister.
I guess so.
Susan, hey. What the hell?
What are you doing?
You never left, so I thought I'd move in and kick you out. But still, isn't it a bit much to just send us your package? You're insane! Get the hell out of there! I don't mind leaving, but can you pay the rent? Huh? What rent? Of course, it's the rent for this house. What? You don't own the house? Are you renting? Yes, it is. We both work, so we can afford it. But it must be a lot of money for you. What? You should just move out and I'll pay for it with him. About that, does he have money? What are you talking about? You know your husband's income, don't you? It's easy to pay when he makes $20,000 a month, right? What? $20,000 a month? What? Why are you so surprised? Oh, you don't even know your husband's monthly income? You guys are done, aren't you? That's not the point. Is that true? I don't know. I won't tell you. Come on, stop goofing around. Anyway, I'm moving into the house, so pack your stuff and get out. I understand. I should be moving out. I know where I'm going to live next, and I'll move out as soon as I'm ready. What? You're very understanding. You can do it. I'll talk to the landlord. Okay, I'm counting on you. Bob, is this a good time to text you?
Yeah, I'm just on my lunch break.
Susan sent her stuff to our house.
What? What kind of stuff?
She's moving in, and she wants me to move out.
Oh my God, what are we going to do? We have to move out.
Oh yeah, I called the landlord and told him what happened.
What did he say?
As long as we continue to pay rent and manage the place as before, it'll be fine.
I see. Still, I wonder if she can pay the rent.
She says your monthly income is $20,000.
$20,000? Isn't that in euro, not dollars?
No way.
That's a joke, but I think he earns about $20,000 a year. It's a low-cost country.
We'll have to talk to Bobby once to find out what he thinks he's getting at Susan for.
Yes, that's right. And then we have to tell the truth to Susan.
For now, we have to move out first.
Yeah, that's right. Let's move into that property you mentioned before.
Okay, I'll check with their real estate agencies.
Okay, thanks.
Sis, I'm moving in there tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. I've already moved out. Well, that's pretty fast for a slowpoke like you. So, I have something to say to you. What? You still have something to say? Your husband is mine. You've got it all wrong. Don't you understand? You're getting tricked. I was wondering what you were going to say. That you're mad at me for taking your husband away from you? What is this? You are making me feel bad. You need to listen to what I have to say. What? Who are you dating now? Who is it? Tell me his name. Huh? You forgot your own husband's name, you senile old bag. My boyfriend is your husband, Bob. I knew it. What do you mean I knew it? You must have lost your mind after I took him away from you. You know, my husband's name is Bob, not Bobby. What? What are you talking about? I saw him at the wedding. There's no way I could be wrong. Bob says this Bobby is his cousin. cousin? But his face.
They look so much alike you'd think they were twins.
That's absurd.
And this Bobby has been living abroad for a long time and has a foreign wife there. You're the one who is having an affair.
What? It's not funny.
Sorry. And since the economy isn't good over there, he came back to the US a month ago to work.
Even though he has a monthly income of $20,000?
That's a lie too. He said he makes $20,000 a year at most.
You must be kidding.
I'm sorry, but it's not a lie. You're being deceived.
Then he wants to divorce his wife and be with me.
I heard he was happy that they are going to have a baby soon.
What about living together at your house?
He's planning to invite his family to the US to live with him soon.
What about the co-signer for the consumer loan?
Huh? I don't know about that. You can't easily agree to something like that.
Because he needed the money to start a new business.
Hey, that's not what I expected.
What should I do?
Where's he? When did you last see him? Is he with you?
He hasn't seen me lately. He says he's busy.
You're in big trouble. Anyway, I'll call you again. You look for him.
Okay.
Bob, I found out something terrible. Janet, it's a new revelation over here too. What? What? But I'll tell you first. Bobby is borrowing money from a consumer loan company with Susan as a co-signer. What? That's not good. What kind of information do you have? Well, I checked with my mom, and she said his wife had just given birth, and he went back to his home overseas. What? What about the debt and Susan? I don't know either. Sorry, what's going to happen? I'm sure she will have to repay the debt. It's terrible. Really, he has a child abroad. He's got money, and I feel sorry for Susan. I don't know what to say to her. Let's talk in person. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sis?
Susan, where are you now? Your salon is closed. What happened?
I closed my salon. I can't open for business because debt collectors came.
What?
So, I was thinking of going to his house overseas.
What? What do you mean?
Then, I was thinking of kicking his wife out and living with him.
Don't be ridiculous. You were cheated.
He told me he'd leave his wife and we'd be together. That he'd marry me.
Wake up. And you said his house, but you don't know where it is, do you?
But I was able to identify it on a social networking site. I just sent him a DM. He said he's on his way to see me.
Hey, are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious because he said he loved me. He said he was leaving his wife.
I don't know what to say anymore. Okay, go ahead. Go and find out what's really going on.
Huh? What's with that tone? Do you really think I'm going to be crushed?
I didn't mean it like that.
Well, okay. I'll be on my way.
Don't do anything rash. She followed him overseas, and apparently she went to his house there. When his wife found out what happened, she got mad and stabbed him. He was not killed, but the police were involved, and it was reported on the news. She returned to the US and sold her salon to pay off her debts, but she is short of money. She's now working in a brothel. Bobby, on the other hand, is divorced from his wife and is demanded alimony. He has been unable to work due to the after effects of the stab wounds and is having trouble making ends meet.
I'm going out to eat with my friends tonight. Wait, what? You could have told me earlier. I already made dinner for you. can you stop doing unnecessary things?
Unnecessary?
I told you not to act like you're my mom.
I know I'm not your mom, but I care about you.
Ugh, you're so annoying. Why are you even still here? Just get out of the house, you worthless old hag.
What are you talking about? I'm just living in my own home.
Your home? Wow, how shameless can you be? This is my house now. You're no longer needed, so why don't you just leave?
This has been my home too for the past 2 years. What do you plan to do by kicking me out?
Honestly, you're just in the way. You don't even get my taste in food. Like that meatball spaghetti you made the other day, there was barely any sauce. And the meatballs were dry and gross.
I made it that way to make sure it was healthy. I used good quality meat and packed it with veggies.
Who cares about that? I'm telling you, it tasted terrible. And don't even get me started on that mac and cheese you made. Why was there so little cheese? It was so dry, I couldn't even eat it.
I was trying to make sure you had a balanced diet, that's all.
I don't need that. I'd rather eat junk food than your awful cooking.
If you eat too much junk food, you won't get the nutrients you need.
Shut up! I'm telling you it was gross and you keep arguing. And what about how you do laundry? You seriously mix your stuff with mine? Gross.
What's wrong with washing our clothes together?
Ew, your old lady smell is gonna rub off on my clothes. That's just disgusting.
That's a really hurtful thing to say. Honestly, you should be grateful I'm even doing your laundry.
Yeah, well, that's about to end real soon.
What do you mean by that?
Back when I was in high school, I let you do the chores. But now I'm a med student, okay? I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna hire a proper housekeeper so you can pack your bags and leave.
Isn't that going a bit too far? Kicking me out to hire a housekeeper? That's just ridiculous. Who's going to pay for this housekeeper? You're busy with school and you're not even working a part-time job. So, how do you plan on paying for a housekeeper?
Huh? Why would I have to pay? I'll just have Dad cover it. No problem.
That's just unreasonable.
A housekeeper is professional, unlike you with your lousy cooking and half-hearted chores. They'll actually listen to me and do things the way I like. So I won't be stressed out. And do you know how many convenient housekeeping services there are now? You can book everything, cleaning, laundry, cooking, all with just your phone, and it's done by pros. So really, you're not needed anymore. I can focus on my studies without worrying about anything at home, and it's perfect, right?
But isn't that going to cost a lot of money?
Dad said he'll cover it, so don't worry about that.
Your dad doesn't exactly have the extra money for that right now, unfortunately. Maybe it's better for both of us if you don't try to push me out.
Are you underestimating my dad?
I'm not underestimating him. I'm just being honest. I know you don't like me, since I'm your stepmother. But I'm trying to guide you so you don't make mistakes.
Wow, that's so arrogant, it's making my skin crawl. I don't care, okay? You're not even family to me. You're just some housekeeper who thinks she's in charge. Just get out. Do you even know how much my tuition costs? $450,000.
Of course, I know the amount.
And it's all paid already. That means Dad has more than enough money. You probably married him for his money anyway. But maybe it's time you let him go. I find it annoying to have you around the house.
Wait, do you actually think your dad paid for that? I can see how you might think that, but...
Anyway, make sure you're out by the weekend. If your stuff is still here when I get back, I'm throwing it all out.
You can't just do whatever you want. We should talk this over with your dad.
I'm a top med student, okay? I don't have time to waste talking to a housekeeper.
Housekeeper? You really have no respect for me, do you? Fine, I'll talk to your dad and see what he says.
Just get out, you useless old hag.
I'll be in touch. Hey, Harold, do you have a minute? It's about Megan. Sure, what's up with Megan? Well, Megan seems to think you're the one paying for her medical school tuition. Have you talked to her about it yet? I did tell you to make sure to find a time to talk to her, didn't I? I figured the timing wasn't great, so I hadn't found the right moment to talk. But I thought for sure you would have spoken to her by now. What exactly do you mean by the tuition? Wait, what? I mean, I'm the one paying for it. You were going through a tough time, so I covered it, you know? Because we're family. Oh, that, of course. I'm really grateful for that. It's not just about being grateful, Harold. The problem is, Megan doesn't seem to know about it. Did you not tell her? This is completely different from what we discussed. Does it really matter who paid? What? What do you mean? We're married, right? We're a team. Does it really matter which one of us took care of it? I mean, we're family. It doesn't change anything whether you paid or I did. It's all the same, isn't it? I'm sorry, but I really don't get what you're saying. Wasn't this supposed to help? Megan and me building a better relationship? I feel like she's going to kick me out at this rate. Kick you out? What do you mean? Megan told me to leave. She said my cooking is terrible, she doesn't like how I do laundry. And all she does is complain. She even called me her maid. You should do something about that. That's wild. She can be quite something, huh? It's not funny to me at all, Harold. She's probably just going through that phase where she wants to rebel against her parents. She'll calm down eventually. Just give her some time. Harold, she's in college now. That phase should be over by now. Don't get all worked up about it. Sometimes these things take a little longer. You just don't get it, do you, Harold? I think I understand her pretty well. She's probably just acting out because she feels uncomfortable around you. She trusts you enough to be herself, even if it's a bit rough around the edges. I really don't think that's the case at all. Trust me, she'll come around. Just give her time. This isn't about trusting you or not. Anyway, let's set some time next week. The three of us need to have a serious talk.
Hey, where are you, you useless old hag?
Megan, could you please stop calling me that?
Just tell me where you are.
I'm at work right now.
Wait, you actually have a job?
Didn't you know?
Why would I care? Probably just some part-time gig, right?
It's not part-time, but whatever. Anyway, I'm heading home soon.
Don't come back here.
What?
I said, don't come back. You're not welcome in this house anymore. When you're done with work, just stay at a hotel or something.
Are you serious? We agreed that the three of us would talk next week with Harold. He's coming back from his business trip, and we were supposed to discuss this then.
Well, I thought I'd just take care of it before that.
Take care of it?
Yeah, I've already changed the locks, so you're not getting in anyway.
Wait, you changed the locks? Why on earth would you do that?
To keep you, a total stranger, out of this house? What do you think? Don't you get it yet? We never needed a stepmother in the first place.
But why would you go that far?
Because you're that unwanted. You're not my mom, you're just some stepmother I never asked for. The locks are changed, so don't even think about coming back.
Okay then, I guess I'll stop paying the $450,000 for your tuition.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Dad is the one paying for my tuition, not you. Nice try though, liar.
Sure, if you say so. I'm done with this conversation. Alright, I won't come back to that house. I'll cut ties with you and we'll just be strangers. Is that what you want?
We were never really family anyway.
Yeah, you're right. So let's just end it here. You'll never see me again, and I don't consider you family either. And about the tuition, I'll be needing that back. So you might regret this later.
You're crazy. I don't need you. I never did, and neither did Dad. You just wanted to use me for money, hoping you could leech off me once I become a doctor. But that's not happening.
Yeah, whatever. Say whatever you want. I don't care anymore. My things will be packed up by movers. Don't touch my stuff.
Hey, why aren't you picking up the phone?
You're being really persistent. I told you I'm working.
You're just working a part-time job, right?
Why do you always have to assume that?
Just pick up the phone. Dad's angry. You don't have much to do anyway.
How dare you be so arrogant? It's infuriating. Oh, still with that attitude, even with someone who isn't family anymore? You might want to learn some manners. It'll be tough out there in the real world.
Look, I'm calling because I need to talk to you. Answer the phone.
No, I don't plan to.
What? Why not? Can't you understand that I have something important to say?
Not my problem, and we're not related anymore, remember? Why should I waste my time talking to you? If this is about money, you better send me your repayment plan soon. I'll be getting my lawyer involved as well. I've already told Harold about this, but you've heard it too, right?
Wait. What are you talking about? Why would I owe you money? I never borrowed anything from you.
Have you really not discussed this with your dad? Or are you just not getting it even after he explained it? I paid for your tuition, all of it, $450,000.
Wait, what? You've got to be joking.
Why would I joke about something like that? Your dad couldn't pay it, so I did. Surely you're not thinking of just walking away from this, right?
Hold on a second. I thought Dad was paying for it. Are you serious? So, what Dad said earlier, does that mean...
Yeah, I guess your dad finally came clean, huh? But you are not able to handle it. That's your issue. You were so desperate to get into that private medical school, despite not being the brightest student. Your dad couldn't afford it because of other problems. But I paid, hoping we could still function as a family.
Wait. I never heard about this. What's going on? Did Dad really keep all this from me? Why couldn't he pay?
But you even went as far as changing the house keys to kick me out. Well, it doesn't matter anymore now. Well, your dad's business went under and he's been in debt ever since. Right now, he is desperately trying to rebuild. But that's because I gave him financial support. There was no way he could afford your tuition. The timing was also spot on.
What? Debt? Dad is in debt?
Yeah, he probably never planned to tell you that. But since we're here, you should know your dad doesn't have a dime to his name. He's been juggling debts and I've been helping him. But now that we're divorced, you and your dad can deal with it on your own. Make sure you repay what you owe me.
Wait. I'm so confused. What's happening? And how do you have all this money? Aren't you just a part-timer?
You've got it all wrong. I'm actually an executive at a pretty decent company.
An executive? No way!
Yeah, even though I was busy, I still cooked for you and took care of the house. I contributed financially too.
I didn't know.
And you tried to throw me out like I was some housekeeper.
Ugh. Being an executive means you must be getting a pretty high salary, right?
I've been smart about money. I don't waste it, and I make sure I get what's owed to me. When I lent him money, and even when I paid for your tuition, I made sure to have him sign a promissory note each time.
Wait, you made Dad sign a loan agreement or something? Even though we were family?
Of course, and considering how things turned out, I was right to do so. Your dad might still want to keep things together. But for me, it was over when you kicked me out. I was also disappointed in Harold for not being able to foresee that things would turn out this way.
Hold on, so let me get this straight. You paid my tuition. Dad's in debt. And you were the one helping him stay afloat?
Exactly. Glad you're finally catching up. I've lost patience with both you and Harold. I've cut ties with you both. And now we're not family. You owe me money, and I expect you to pay it back. I'll check with the school to see if you can repay the tuition. But from now on, earn your own tuition while also paying off my debt. And don't forget to help your debt-ridden father too.
There's no way I can do all that. I'm in med school. I can barely keep up with the studies.
let alone get a job. And I'm still a minor. How can you ask me to pay back that kind of money? You were all set to throw me out and hire a housekeeper, so don't talk to me about what's fair. Med school, huh? But you're in the health sciences program, not becoming a doctor. From what I've heard, your grades are pretty low. Not exactly the elite you like to think you are. But hey, if you think you're so special, prove it. Just don't expect any more help from me.
But what about the rest of the tuition?
What about it?
Dad can't pay and I can't either. If you won't pay, then does that mean I have to drop out? I just got into med school. That's so unfair.
Isn't it because you keep doing whatever you want without listening to others? Besides, if you really wanted to become a healthcare professional that much, couldn't you have studied harder on your own? I didn't really see you studying that hard back in high school either. I knew you were skipping tutoring to hang out with friends.
No, that's not... I wasn't skipping.
You lied about going to cram school and hung out with your friends, didn't you? Whenever I tried to correct you, you would immediately rebel. And since Harold just turned a blind eye, I decided to leave you alone.
I just thought I didn't need it to get into college.
And look where that got you. Anyway, good luck with everything. I won't be helping you anymore. We were never really family, so it's only natural.
You're really just going to abandon me like this? I thought you saw me as your daughter.
Well, did you ever really see me as your mother?
That's different.
Exactly. I tried to be there for you, even if we couldn't be like a mother and daughter. I thought we could at least be a family with a good relationship. But with this at the very end, well, I've given up, so could you please leave me alone?
Wait, please, I'm sorry. I'll give you the new house keys, I swear.
No need. Well then, good luck with your debt-ridden dad. Jessica, what on earth are you thinking? We need to talk. Pick up the phone. What? I'm busy right now. I just got a call from Megan, crying her eyes out. She said you told her you're done helping her and you're not going to support her anymore. I get that what she did was awful. But you can't just cut her off like that. I'm not just cutting ties with her, I'm cutting ties with you too. Huh? Let's get divorced, right now. Wait, what? You're seriously talking about divorce all of a sudden? Aren't we supposed to stick together and support each other as a family? Excuse me? What are you even saying? Do you still not get that you brought this on yourself? Why would you say something like that? If you had just been upfront and honest with Megan from the beginning, this wouldn't have escalated like this. I let your failed business, the debt, and even the cheating slide, but now I'm done. Wait, cheating? Don't worry, I didn't tell her about that. Finding out her dad is a cheater would just crush her. As if she doesn't already have enough to deal with. She can't afford school anymore. And she's going to be stuck working non-stop to support your mess of a life. Hold on, I didn't cheat. Look, we're past the point of that kind of conversation. I've already hired a lawyer, and you need to focus on yourself and your daughter now. I'm not wasting any more of my time on this. I'm done. You should start getting your affairs in order. Maybe for once, you should think about what's best for Megan. Goodbye, Harold. From now on, talk to my lawyer. Jessica, I have something to tell you. Oh, Megan, it's been a while. What's going on? I'm dropping out of college. They said I'll get a refund for the tuition that's already been paid. So I'm going to use that to repay you. I wasn't expecting to hear from you again, but I see. All right, I'll leave the rest to my lawyer. I wanted to contact you directly because I wanted to apologize. Apologize? I spoke with the lawyer and my dad. Everything you told me was true, wasn't it? But I didn't understand any of it at the time. I'm so sorry. You don't need to apologize. It won't change anything. But I'm glad to see you've grown enough to say that. You did so much for me, and I didn't even realize it until now. I'm really sorry. I know it's too late, but from now on, I'll work hard for my dad too. All right, I understand. You're still young. You'll be fine. I hope you take this as a lesson and do your best from here on out. It's a shame about college, but I hope you can achieve what you truly want in life. Wait, you knew? You only aimed for med school because you wanted to show off. What you really wanted was to become a hairstylist, not a doctor. You always loved fashion since you were a kid. Actually, yeah, that's right. I'm planning to work part-time, save up, and go to beauty school. It looks like you've learned something, and that gives me some peace of mind. Well then, I guess this is really goodbye. We won't see each other again, but take care of yourself. I never saw Megan or her father again after that. But a few years later, they did repay the money they owed. From what I've heard, Megan became a hairstylist and moved out on her own. As for Harold, it seems he finally came to his senses thanks to Megan. He gave up on his business ventures and took a job at a relative's company. What I learned from that short marriage was that even with family, you can't just keep giving without getting anything in return. Andy, I think I went into labor earlier than expected. Andy, answer the phone. You've been gone all morning. Where on earth have you been?
Sorry, I'm in Mexico right now, so I can't make it.
What? Mexico? Our baby is about to be born any minute.
I suddenly decided to go on a trip with my friends, and I left you a note.
Huh? I didn't even see that. You know I'm in the last month of pregnancy and that the baby could be born any time. And yet you're in Mexico. You're crazy.
No, you have 9 more days until your due date. I just figured that once the baby is born, I won't be able to travel for a while. I thought I'd go while I still can. I figured if I told you, you'd try to stop me. I'm sorry I just went without telling you.
Come back now. I went outside to take out the trash earlier and suddenly I was in a lot of pain. I thought, could this be labor pains? And then the pain got more and more intense. I ended up crouching there on the spot. Someone nearby called an ambulance and I was taken to the hospital. I thought I was in labor and that I was going to have the baby.
What? Just because you're mad because I went on a trip without telling you, doesn't mean you can lie to me like that.
Huh?
My friend's wife had her baby exactly on the due date. Even if it were off a day or so, I don't see how it's possible to be off by 9 days. You're not a good sleeper anyway. You got a stomachache or something. If you just rest for a while, you'll get over it.
What are you talking about? The due date is just an estimate. It could be off by 10 days. There's no limit to the number of days it can be off by. I at least know the difference between pain from an upset stomach and labor pains. Besides, the doctor specifically told me I was in labor.
Could it be you found out I'm cheating on you?
Huh?
I knew when you heard I was on a trip, it hit you, didn't I? You're pretty slow. But you've got a good instinct for that kind of thing, don't you? Well, what can I do? The cat's out of the bag.
Don't start saying crazy stuff. Anyway, I want you to come to the hospital. If you have something to say, I'll hear it after the baby is born.
I'm sorry, but I'm divorcing you, so I can't even go to the hospital.
Huh? Are you serious? I'm about to have your baby.
I called it cheating earlier, but I'm serious about her now, so what can I do?
Serious? You mean you were seeing someone the whole time I was pregnant? Who is it?
My ex-wife.
Ex-wife? You don't mean Victoria?
Yes, I couldn't forget about her. I think she loves me too. We are having so much fun on this trip. So there's no point in lying about being in labor or anything to get my attention. There's still time before the baby is born. Just file the divorce papers.
Huh? Divorce? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I already filled out the divorce papers and put them in the TV stand drawer. All you have to do is fill them out. We're getting a divorce anyway, so I can't be there for the birth. You should ask your parents to come over. Well, I'm going to get some sun.
Hey, Andy! Hey, Andy! You're really in Mexico right now?
Sis, what the hell? I'm enjoying Cabo San Lucas over here. I'm having fun on a sandy beach. Don't bother me. Besides, what are you mad at me for? I don't understand why you have to be angry.
When Harmony is trying so hard to have your baby, you're on a trip? And you and Victoria are having an affair? Are you kidding me? Harmony said you were going to be with her during the birth. She decided to have the baby here instead of going back to her parents' house. And you betrayed her. You should come back now, right now.
Sis, are you for real?
What do you mean for real?
You were so easily fooled by her lies, weren't you?
What?
Well, you and Harmony, you guys were friends in the tennis club at school. You're the one who introduced me to her. I can understand why you said she's cute. But I can't believe you'd be fooled by such an obvious lie. She's just leading you on.
That's all you're going to say? When Harmony found out you weren't coming to the hospital, she had no one else to turn to, so she called me. I rushed to the hospital right away. I was there for the birth you were supposed to be there for. How can you still say she's leading me along?
What? Oh no.
Of course she wouldn't lie to you like that, would she? When she's going through a hard time like this, you didn't go to the hospital and left on a trip with your lover. And you asked her for a divorce? How much of a jerk are you? Come home right now, get down on your knees and apologize to Harmony.
Are you sure that's my kid? No, it's not, is it? If so, then the divorce is all the more final. I'm so glad. Now I can enjoy my trip as much as I want.
Are you serious? Of course it's your kid.
Why? It's 9 days early. That proves it's not my baby. Why doesn't she just leave me and remarry with the baby's father? I'll just go back to Victoria. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? And since she cheated on me first, I'll get compensation from her. I used up all my savings on this trip, so it'll be a big help.
You know, 9 days from now is the only due date, right? It's not uncommon for it to be off by this much. Don't you even know that? I'm sure the doctor explained it to you, but I guess you weren't listening to him.
Harmony also said something similar. Sis, why are you trying so hard to take her side? Teaming up with her and trying to trick me, it's really mean to treat your little brother like that.
This is giving me a headache. I had no idea you were this stupid. The baby might be better off without a father like you.
I told you I'm not the father.
You know what? All that aside, is it really true that you're on a trip with Victoria? I'll tell you something about Victoria.
Oh, my baby Victoria.
What?
Sis, you're relentless. Don't bother sending me any messages for a while because I won't reply.
Andy, hey, wait a minute.
I'm not finished talking to you. If you don't listen to what I have to say, you're going to be sorry. Hey, Harmony, how are you feeling? Oh, hi. Thanks for coming to my rescue on the spur of the moment. Thanks to you, I was able to give birth safely. Because of you, both mother and child are healthy. I'm glad to hear that. You don't have to be so formal. We've known each other for a long time, so just relax. Yes, thank you very much. By the way, about Andy, I tried to contact him, but he cut off my notification in the middle of the conversation. He's not even seeing my messages anymore. My stupid brother, I'm so sorry. You didn't do anything wrong, so please don't apologize. After all, it is Andy who is traveling with his ex-wife Victoria. My brother told me that too. I got a lame message from him saying something like Victoria baby. I couldn't get in touch with him after that. So, I guess it's true. But Victoria already remarried. What? Is that so? I was really close to Victoria in high school. We were best friends. Yes, that's what I heard from Andy. When he saw you and Victoria together, he thought how cute she was. So he approached her on his own. They ended up going out and getting married. He even told you about that? He even told me why he divorced her. He loved Victoria so much that he tied her down. Victoria couldn't take it anymore and said she wanted a divorce. He said he regrets having smothered her so much. So he decided to take it easy on me. And in fact, he never did do that. But maybe in Andy's mind, Victoria may have always been there. So that's what it was. He should have just kept his ex-wife a secret. I'm sorry for having such an insensitive brother. No, I think that's just typical Andy. So as for me, I wouldn't be surprised if Andy and Victoria got back together. I had no idea that Victoria had remarried. Andy is serious, but for Victoria, it's just fun, right? No, Victoria and I are both married with children now. We live a little far from each other. We don't see each other as much as we used to. It's not that we don't still see each other. In fact, she even called me when she got married. Victoria has a husband. I don't think she's the kind of girl that would have an affair. Well, if my best friend and sister-in-law says so, I'm sure that's true. Then why did Andy lie about it? I don't know for sure that it's a lie. But if Victoria has no interest and Andy is messing around with her, Andy might be in trouble. What kind of trouble? Victoria's husband. Yes? I'm sorry, it's already so late. Sorry for stopping halfway through. I have to get back to work now. Oh, you called me on your lunch break? Well, I'm sorry for the long chat. I was planning to visit you after work today anyway. Can we continue our conversation then? I'm sorry. You're coming to visit me? That would make me so happy. Great, I'll take you up on your offer then. I'll be waiting. Okay.
Hey you, thanks for having our baby. When I said I wanted a divorce, I was kidding. It's always been you. You feel the same way, don't you? I'm being misunderstood and I'm about to get fired from my job. Harmony, I know you just had a baby and it's hard, but just give me a few seconds to talk to you. And we're not getting a divorce, just tell me we're a good couple. Harmony, please. Harmony, please pick up the phone. Harmony, I'm begging you.
Harmony, oh my god.
What? You're at work, right? What do you mean, oh my god?
It's an emergency. This isn't the time for work.
Emergency?
I got a call from Victoria. Victoria and her husband were relaxing on the beach. Andy suddenly showed up. He just came running up saying, "What are you doing with my girlfriend?" Victoria said Andy had been following her for a while. He just appears coincidentally here and there. Shows up at the places where she eats. He tries to start up a conversation with her. She said she couldn't tell me or her husband because she didn't want to worry us.
That's what you call a stalker, isn't it?
So, what he said about going on a vacation with Victoria? And he lied about everything, didn't he? If that's the case, how did he know where Victoria was?
Victoria took a video of her and her husband in Cabo San Lucas. Apparently, she uploaded it to some social media sites. Seeing that, he thought his girlfriend was having an affair. He thought he had to go and stop it immediately.
His girlfriend? Didn't you say that at lunchtime when we talked? If Andy is messing with Victoria, he could be in trouble, right? What did you mean by that? Just a little while ago, Andy told me he might get fired from his job. He asked me to tell him we're a good couple. That's the message I got from him. Does this have something to do with that?
I'm on my way to the hospital.
What?
I can't work with all this going on. I left early because I wanted to talk to you directly.
I'm sorry for everything.
I'm the one who should apologize. This is all because of my stupid brother. Anyway, I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
You got my text, didn't you? Please, for God's sake, answer me. Please tell me you and I are in love, even now. Hey!
My sister-in-law told me everything. It's true, I was in love with you until I had a baby. I loved you.
You know what? You love me. I love you too. That means we're a loving couple.
Now I hate you for betraying me.
Huh?
I don't want a stalker husband. So divorce me. I will raise our child alone.
Are you kidding me? Of course it's better for the child to have a father. Are you mad that I said I was going on a trip with Victoria? That was a joke. I just happened to know that Victoria was traveling to Cabo when I was. I just went ahead and said that without thinking about anything. I was traveling with a friend.
We're not in love anymore. I already told Victoria that I'm getting a divorce.
What? You don't know Victoria's contact info?
I asked your sister for her contact info and contacted her.
You're lying. Why would you do that?
You're so desperate. It's hilarious.
Huh?
Your sister told me everything, and so I already know. Victoria's husband, the one you tried to steal her from, he's the president of your company, right? I can't believe you don't know what he looks like. That's because you've never met him in person. He's so angry with you, he's about to fire you, isn't he? Not only that, he's demanding compensation, right? Victoria is accusing you of stalking her as well. And you say it's a misunderstanding, I just happened to be in Cabo. You're still in love with your wife, right? And then Victoria's husband, the president of the company, said, if you're still in love, prove it. If you can prove it, I'll let it go this time, and I won't fire you from the company either.
You know that much?
That's why I told him. Even though I was in my last month of pregnancy, you said you were going to get back together with your ex-wife Victoria, and that she left the divorce papers on the table and left me.
No way, you didn't.
I'm going to file for alimony and child support. It's 100% your fault, so I'll make sure you pay.
Oh, come on, I could get fired. And on top of that, the boss is demanding compensation. And if I also have to pay alimony and child support, how am I going to live? It's my fault. But I didn't actually do anything. I didn't cheat on you. From now on, I'll only think about you and the baby. I'm going to live my life seriously, so please forgive me. Harmony, I'm begging you. Harmony, please forgive me. Sis, what are you doing? Going and telling Harmony everything? Because of you, sis, I'm going to lose Harmony, my kids, my job, everything. It's your fault for not telling me.
Huh? Don't blame others. What are you talking about not telling you?
It's obvious, not telling me about Victoria being married. If you had told me, I wouldn't have gone all the way to Cabo.
Stop blaming other people. Victoria is posting her lovey-dovey honeymoon photos with her husband all over social media. And then you say your girlfriend is cheating on you? You're crazy. You just repeatedly stalked her one-sidedly. What's with my girlfriend? You were obsessed with Victoria, and towards Harmony, who was in the last month of her pregnancy, you stick her with divorce papers. And then, when it came time for you to get fired, You say, we're in love, aren't we? How selfish can you be? Don't you think you're making too much of a fool of her?
Yes, I admit that I was infatuated with Victoria, but I'm sorry now. I've finally woken up. I apologize to Harmony with all my heart. I mean, a newborn baby is better off with a father, right? I know she's mad at me right now, but I think she'll forgive me if I apologize, because we're a couple.
Victoria didn't tell you?
Huh? What?
About you and Harmony. Your divorce is final.
Huh? No way, because Harmony is still in the hospital. I'm going back to LA first thing tomorrow morning too, and I'm heading to the hospital.
That won't be necessary.
Why not? What's important is how Harmony and I feel.
Are you still talking like that? It's so ridiculous, it's hilarious.
Huh? What do you mean ridiculous?
I filed the divorce papers on your behalf.
Huh? Why would you do that?
You wrote the divorce papers first, didn't you? As long as it's signed by both spouses, you can file it on their behalf. Didn't you know that?
Oh no.
If you're going to resent me, resent your own stupidity. And
What now?
I'm going to cut all ties with you.
Sis, that can't be true. Don't say that.
Well then, you'll have to live on your own for the most part. When it came time to have the baby and then being betrayed by Andy, I was really shocked, but thanks to my sister-in-law, I felt better. She introduced me to a lawyer friend of hers. As a result of his kind advice, my ex-husband paid me alimony and child support. Andy became unemployed and Victoria's husband also demanded compensation from him. His savings, which had never been that much to begin with, had dried up. Apparently, he had to borrow money from a dubious source. Well, it's none of my business. Even after Andy and I divorced, my ex-sister-in-law took care of my children and brought me food from time to time. I have nothing but gratitude for that. I love my ex-sister-in-law very much. I think I will continue to take her up on her kindness. From now on, I will not let my children miss their father. I want to put my children first and live my life. Hey Janet, where are you now? Good morning, Susan. I'm on the train. What was that all about? What are you talking about? Breakfast. I've prepared it before I left. I know that. I'm talking about what you prepared. I made an omelette, a salad, and some fruit yogurt this morning. I don't feel like I had breakfast. It's like a kid's snack. I see. I try to keep the nutritional balance in mind, but I don't care what you think. Make something better. My husband was satisfied with that. I don't have much time in the morning. Huh? It's your fault that you don't have time because you leave home to hang out in the morning. You're a housewife. You should take better care of your family. No. I'm not leaving to hang out. I'm going to work. It's true that I'm a housewife, but I also work, and it's impossible for me to do all the household chores by myself. Are you talking back to me? I didn't mean to. I don't need a daughter-in-law who doesn't stay home. I'll be getting off the train soon. I have to excuse myself. You're going to run away? It's not safe to use a phone while walking. Wait, I'm not finished talking with you. Do you realize what's going on in the house? It's not being cleaned properly. The laundry is piling up. Don't worry, I'll do it right when I get home. It's too late after you get home. This is what happens when you neglect what needs to be done first thing in the morning. I'm sorry, but I really don't have much time left. So if you'll excuse me... Why did Bob marry such an irresponsible woman? I'll teach you how to be a good wife later. Hurry up and come home. Do you understand? Answer me. Oh my god, ignoring your mother-in-law? You're such a cheeky daughter-in-law, aren't you? Janet, it's already past lunchtime. Why haven't you come home yet?
It's because we didn't have a good breakfast. I'm starving and so is my husband. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. You sneak out of the house early in the morning and go wandering around. You're married, but you don't even try to take care of your family. You just waste your husband's money day after day after day. Just being 6 years older than Bob is bad enough. Why don't you do a little more housework? Janet! You are just hanging around anyway, so answer my calls. You shouldn't ignore my calls. Excuse me, I'm at work. Huh? I have told you many times that I am not a housewife. I work. The reason I am out every weekday afternoon is because I am at work. I do the housework after I get home, and I do extra on my days off. I mean, we've been living together for 2 months. Can't you just learn my routine? I'm warning you because I've learned. Just come home and do your chores. Do your duty as a wife. I'm going to a meeting now. Huh? A meeting? Yes, it's the monthly management meeting. I have some preparations to make, so if you'll excuse me. What are you talking about? How can there be a meeting if you're not working? Janet, cut it out. Bob, I have something important to tell you. Can I have a minute now?
Yeah, now is good.
I'm sorry to interrupt your work, but I felt like I had to tell you.
What?
You get a divorce right now.
What?
If you stay with that bad wife, I can see that you'll be unhappy.
Mom, what's going on? By bad wife, do you mean Janet?
Of course I'm talking about her. She cut corners for breakfast. She talks back to me, and she's hanging around when you are working so hard.
What?
I sent her a text message asking her to come home and do chores. And you know what her reply was? I have a meeting. How can a stay-at-home wife have meetings?
No, that's...
Actually, I've been talking with your father about the future, and we're thinking of putting something into action.
What thing?
That's a secret. All you have to do is follow our instructions. Don't worry. Oh, I guess you should get back to work. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Janet, I know you're probably at work, but if you notice this message, I'd like a reply.
Bob, what's wrong? I just left the office now, so I'm fine.
I see.
So, what is it?
I don't know what's going on either. I think my mom and dad are up to something, and...
What are they going to do?
I'm sorry, I don't know either. Mom called me during the day. She suddenly asked me to divorce you.
Divorce?
Yeah, and then she said she's going to do something. She won't tell me because it's a secret. She keeps telling me that you're supposed to follow directions and...
Oh, I see. I wonder what they're up to.
I'm sorry, I don't have much information. I tried to get a little more information out of her before I told you, but I thought it would look suspicious if I overdid it.
It's okay. A little heads up helps. Thanks for telling me.
I'm so disappointed with myself. They made a duplicate key and moved in with us because I wasn't paying much attention.
Well, I was surprised and I'm still not convinced, but we didn't have much choice. It was right after they had a fight with your sister-in-law and her husband, who they had originally been living with, and they got kicked out. Even though your parents were at fault, we couldn't have let them be homeless. If we had them kicked out and they got sick, it would have left us with a bad feeling.
But I hate myself for being controlled by my parents, who don't understand your work or your position, who have no intention of understanding you from the beginning. And I'm financially depending on you. I want to be more competent and I want you to become proud of me.
Bob.
Anything I can do, I want you to tell me.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you. Well, let me know if you get any more information.
That's it?
You can't make a move without information.
Well, I just want you to be careful that they don't find out that you're snitching for me. And since you're not on the radar of your parents, I think that's something you can certainly do.
Whoa, yeah.
Anyway, let's take it one step at a time.
Okay.
Bob, I'm calling to ask for a favor. Are you on your lunch break?
Oh, yeah.
There's a place I want you to go. I was wondering if you could stop by when you're out on sales calls.
Where should I go?
Go to the A real estate in front of the S station. I'm pretty sure it's near the company you work for.
Whoa, yeah, but why a real estate agency?
Well, you'll find out. I've already spoken with them, so just tell your name at the reception and they should be able to help you right away.
Okay, but not until after I've taken care of some business.
Yeah, as long as you get there today.
But why a realtor? Is there a problem?
Well, not really a problem. It's just some formalities that need to be taken care of. Don't worry, it's no big deal.
What kind of procedure?
I don't want to worry you, so I won't go into detail. It's just to make the house more comfortable.
You could have told me first. Are you hiding something from me?
I'm not hiding anything. You're a busy man. I just didn't want to worry you.
I appreciate that, but I'm still a little worried.
You're a worrier, aren't you? Don't worry. Anyway, if you go, it'll be taken care of.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I finish my work.
Please do.
Janet, sorry, I know you're at work, but it's an emergency.
Bob, what's going on?
I need you to come to A real estate in front of S station as soon as possible.
What? Real estate agency? Why?
My mom and dad were thinking of doing something bad.
What?
Anyway, I want you to come. I'll fill you in on WhatsApp.
Okay. S station is less than a 10-minute cab ride away. I'll be on my way.
Sorry for the short notice. Thanks. I'm sorry you had to leave work earlier. I really appreciate it.
Not at all. In fact, I'm glad you were able to help us out with our plan.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. Ha ha ha.
Well, back to work for now. Just stick to the plan.
Okay. Hi, Mom. I just went to the realtor. It's all taken care of.
Good job, Bob. Hey, you must have been surprised, right?
Yes, I was. That was a hell of a surprise.
Yeah, I know, right? Actually, me and your father were going to complete the formalities and then let you know. I was told that I couldn't sign any contract without your consent, so...
It's against the law, of course. In the worst case scenario, you'll end up behind bars.
Oh no, good to know. Now that the formalities are over, now I have to get ready to move out.
About that, I know a guy in the transport company. I'll arrange the movers for the day of the move.
Oh, really?
Maybe I can get a discount.
Then I'll let you do it.
Sure, I'll take care of it.
Thank you. I can always count on you, Bob. Janet, I hope you're back home by now.
I'm almost there. What is it?
You can't go in the house. Go to your parents' house or stay at a business hotel today. Well, you can be homeless for the day. Ha ha ha.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've cancelled the lease on that house.
What?
Bob took care of all the formalities.
What are you trying to say?
Janet, you and Bob are getting divorced.
Divorce?
I'm sure you know that too. Our son's income allows us to live a luxurious life. But you skip chores and hang around every day. You're so cocky. We moved out and we'll dump you.
Huh? Divorce and move out?
You don't deserve a super elite son like Bob.
Did he actually say that he wanted a divorce?
No, he did not.
What? You're trying to get him divorced while ignoring his own will?
Because I don't have to ask. I'm his mother. I know he wants to leave you. Well, he is a kind boy. So I guess he couldn't bring that up. But if we separate you guys physically, it's done.
Oh, I see. By the way, where are you now?
In the car on the way to the new place, Bob's friend who runs a transportation business arranged a car for us. He's attentive. I see. Well, that's... By the way, do you know where you are going? Of course I do. We're heading to a nice house that Bob signed a contract for us. A nice house? We're going to live on the upper floor of an apartment with a beautiful night view. I'm looking forward to living there. That's great. Then I'm returning my husband who makes $3 a day. What? $3 a day? Well, if he really wants to divorce me... No, $3 a day. Don't lie to me. He is so elite that he's on the board of directors at his company. How is it possible for him to earn just $3 a day? I can understand if he's unemployed and has an allowance of $3 a day, but... Oh my, that's amazing. That's correct. Huh? He is unemployed right now. Huh? His previous company habitually flouts labor standards and he got sick, so I let him quit. Right now, he's attending a school to get his certain state certification. He brings his own lunch to school and I give him $3 a day for drinks and allowance. At the beginning of each month. This is what he asked for. Janet, that's enough. He is a board member of the company and he's been providing for us. That's me. Huh? Don't lie to me. You're just a housewife. Don't you think it's strange for a housewife to be out from early in the morning to late at night? Of course it's strange. You don't take care of the house. You hang around with your husband's money. That's why I'm trying to get you divorced. I have been a company executive before we got married. Huh? You didn't believe me when I told you before I got married. On the contrary, you agreed us to get married because you thought he became a board member. I also told you that if you would check the list of board members on the W Company website, my name would be there. You haven't checked it, have you? Oh my god, I can't believe it. I really did see your name. So, you finally looked at our website. Well, I guess it's a little late for that. You're the managing director of W Corp? Yes, I am. Company W is a pretty big company. How's it possible for someone your age to be the managing director of a company like that? By the way, my grandfather on my mother's side is the president. I'm going to be the next president. Huh? My parents worked for different companies. I, the granddaughter, am going to take over the company. How can you be a managing director and become the next president? So, Bob didn't pay for our living expenses since we started living together? No, I was paying for everything, including for you and your husband, who were both unemployed. Wait a minute. Then the lease contract for the apartment that I left to Bob. Oh, he called me just before signing the contract and told me what had happened. I did not sign the lease for the apartment, and I signed a contract for another apartment. What? Another? I mean, the new apartment Bob and I are going to live in. Huh? What are you talking about? Bob is supposed to move in with us. But he's not with you right now, right? He's in a different car, but he must be following behind us. Is that so? Take a good look behind you. Oh no, I wonder how long we've been separated. Am I on the highway? Oh no, we're so far away. Why? The apartment we tried to sign up for must be in the same city. You just noticed that now? What is this? What you are heading for right now is... It's not an apartment, but a factory dormitory. What? Factory? Your uncle owns a factory, right? What? No way. Please tell your husband. You and your wife will be staying in the factory's dormitory. I beg your pardon? Good for you. You found a place to work and a place to live at the same time. Wait a minute. Why do I have to work at the factory? Because if you don't work, you can't live. And I'm moving into another house, and you won't have anyone to support you. But that doesn't mean... Give me a break. I hate that man so much. Oh, really? He's nice and wild. He's annoying. I heard your uncle lives right next to the factory. That's the worst. I have to live so close to my uncle, and we work at the same place. My uncle has been strict with me since I was a kid. He's always badgering me every time I see him. Well, good for you. Why? You have a strict uncle to watch over you. It's a good opportunity for you to improve your attitude towards life. Not good at all. Hey, please get us out of the car. Don't ask me. I keep asking the driver to get us out of the car, but he just ignores me. And I hate working at the factory. And I definitely don't want to live near my uncle. Don't you think it's better than being unemployed and becoming homeless? That is, if we move in with you guys in your new house. Absolutely not. What? Well then, I'll start unpacking while waiting for Bob, who's on his way here. Hey! Excuse me. Oh no, Janet! Bob should be here by now.
Yes, I'm almost there.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
By the way, I was surprised at that plan. I can only thank you for your quick thinking.
From now on, we are going to put our happiness first.
I'll study hard and get a certification for sure.
I'll be rooting for you. Bob, hey, answer me. It's not true that you're unemployed, right? You're not living with Janet, right? Bob, please come to save us. After that, my parents-in-law seemed to be trying to escape from the car, but they had already arrived at the factory. My uncle and the factory employees grabbed them and took them to the dormitory. They finally understood the situation they were in, and they finally became calm. Her uncle trained them and straightened them up. A strict work environment demanded discipline, hard work from early in the morning. Susan would sometimes call Bob in tears, telling him that she couldn't stand this kind of life and that she wanted to go home as soon as possible. But of course, he doesn't care. They brought this on themselves, so I hope that they will reflect on their past behavior and become independent. Bob was able to successfully obtain his certification and has been working hard at his new job. We would like to continue to support each other as a couple and live happily together.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.